Windrush the Legacy. It's short sketches, but it's more from our point of view, from us as first and second and third generation. What is the legacy of the Windrush to us? What does it mean to us? So we're exploring that through generation. What is the legacy of the Windrush to us? What does it mean to us? So we're exploring that through generation. What is the legacy of the Windrush to us? Yes, we got it. What does it mean to us? So we're exploring that through what is the legacy of the Windrush to us? Yes, we got it. What is the corner festival of yes, we got it. Corner festival yes, we got it. Corner festival yes, we got it. Corner festival yes, we got it. Corner yes, we got it. Corner yes, we got it. Corner yes, we got it. Okay, so what we have 4 participants. What's going to happen is we're going to call them up individually. Oh, okay, anyway, you will see. There you go. Okay. Anyway, we've got 4 participants. Sorry. 4 participants, and they're going to do their own individual thing, and then you, the audience, will call them back up, and then you will decide who wins the prize. Okay. Right? So first up, we've got Molly. You know Molly, please. Tell you
experience I had in the Gambia, and it's something I believe we should all do, because I went there last year and I found it an amazing place. It needs a lot of work to develop, and it got some amazing history about it, because some of the slaves were taken from there, and we went to somewhere called what is it? Kunta Kinte Island, and it was named Kunta Kinte Island by one of the Jacksons when they went there and visited, because it was some European man called it his name. James Island, yes. And because they were all in their 50s and 60s, and to think we've reached that age and we've never seen the motherland that our foreparents was taken from. And when they all went, they were amazed. It was so different to what they were expecting it to be. They just couldn't believe it was the way it was, because it was just, nothing like what I think they get told. Because we get told that Africa is poor, got disease, not doing well, but it's poor because it's being oppressed. But it is got a lot going for it. It's got some amazing people. It's got, the sunshine. It's got just lots of things. It's just got a nice atmosphere. It's got the beach. It's got so much that you would love. And when you go there, you feel a part of it. And we're always going to Europe. We go to France, Spain, and they're part of what has kept Africa and the Caribbean in the condition it's in. And, I think it's great for us to visit Africa because we help our people, like what we're doing here today, helping the local people. So that's what inspired me to even go and, spend our money that the people got at club.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good night. How you doing, people? Once again, we're doing a live little thing right down here in Finsbury Park. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of us today, and it's really, this is called What's the Word? And it's really just a commentary on how we feel on certain subjects that's actually in the news at the moment, or it may be even something we personally experience out there that is not normally recognized, or it is normally recognized but people kind of ignore it. So we're just going to bring it to your attention. So we're going to start off today's little chat by asking a personal question. We're just going to bring it to your attention. So we're going to start off today's meal do you like to have? Sort of your main meal, what does it sort of consist of? It doesn't have to be you, but it could be the ideal meal. May, what's your ideal, or it could even be a date. If somebody took you out to a restaurant, what kind of,
I think when I think of the ideal sort of meal, whatever, it's more what you need. You need people. If you have food, you need people as well, because part of having a really enjoyable meal is conversation and sharing and a visual. So the nicest, the most enjoyable meal is
candlelights and wine.
You don't have, wine helps, but that's not everybody needs wine. I enjoy having sort of wine, or having people who enjoy having wine. It's also nice, and if you know that whoever your host is, or you are the host, that you are a good chef or a good cook, and you know how to present food. So how it looks is always important. To me. And maybe the meals that I enjoy most. It's a reasonably large table with 4 or 6 sort of people around, different sort of age groups, people you know well, and that there's a bit of animated conversation going out where it's like it goes from left to right. You pick up on the conversation and it's pleasurable, and it's there's a fair degree of speed with conversation going on, and that everything that is cooked is complementary. One dish is complementary to the other, and I suppose I quite like wine. I quite like people having sort of like at least 2 bottles of wine on the table. And I suppose preferably in the evening, where you have, also one of the ingredients of having a really nice meal is that you have time, you're not under pressure to disappear off someplace or be someplace or do something. So it's just a relaxed social interaction. and it's an excuse to sort of, at an average table, you will have somebody who's vegan, somebody who's vegetarian, and somebody who's an absolute wholesale meat eater.
Carnivorous.
Yeah, and combine the entire lot.
Carnivorous, carnivores. I like it. Rare carnivores. Still like it. Graham, tell us about what you.
Well, I just sort of eat. I don't really have any. I live on my own. I don't have any particular food thing, but I've noticed I'm becoming more flexitarian. When I
What?
Flexitarian.
What the hell is that?
Well, that's one of these new words. That means that I eat meat and vegetable, but I eat more vegetable. So I'm probably sometimes half to 3/4 vegetarian, and I'm doing that mostly for health reasons. I like the taste of meat, but when I eat more and more vegetables because it makes me feel nicer, it's lighter, and also there's less of the meat fats. Maybe there's vegetable fats which are healthier, but there's less meat. Meat fats are a big cause of obesity and heart problems.
Why do people give themselves this label? Meat eaters, vegetarian,
I'm pescatarian.
Taking the pescatarian.
I don't know. I mean, the thing.
What did you call yourself?
Flexitarian. Yeah. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, okay. Shaz, what you got to say on food? Main meal, main diet. Is there? Do you like it? 4 legs. you like animals that have 4 legs? 2 legs.
No, I don't eat no red meat.
Okay.
And I do not eat chicken, so I'm maybe a pescatarian. I eat fish sometimes, but mainly, like Graham said, vegetables. If I do eat any food, there's always more veg than anything else. So I'm leaning towards more like the vegan side because I have a lot more days where I don't eat no meat.
Well, my best friend is a vegetarian, and when I go to visit him, go to Bristol to visit him, we always have vegetable sort of meals. And he's a very good cook, and it's delicious.
Well,
it's lovely.
The Indians were good because they do a vegan vegetarian curry, and they did that long before this trendy thing.
You say that, but
it was their religion, wasn't
it? Rastafari's been eating idol food for a long time, which is what you would another word for
Ital food.
Ital food, which is like no meat again. So it's just another word for veganism. But Rastafari's been eating like that from before it was fashionable. So
give us a little bit more about the vegetables and stuff in Jamaica. Is it spinach? Is it what kind of
There's
fruits?
so many different.
Yam.
You've got breadfruit, you've got okra, a lot of the fruit and vegetables you've got green banana, your plantain, yams. There's a lot of, vegan food, Caribbean vegan food that is quite good for you.
Okay, that's good, yes.
Well, I've read that in many poor parts of the world, people eat very little meat because it's expensive. So partly the climate allows them to grow lots of vegetables, and they eat a lot of vegetables. It's the easiest thing to grow and to eat, and it's very cheap for them.
Forget about cheap,
So
it's good for your health, because my grand's always said to me, quality is better than quantity. We can say, it's cheaper to eat vegetables, but a lot of the time when you go to restaurants, the vegan meal or the salads are very expensive in England.
But here's what, right? Depending on where you're at, when they have the swarm of locusts, do you know they eat that as a delicacy?